Yo, what is good, y'all boys? It is your boy Amen fucking Trades here. I want to talk to you guys about bad price action recently, right? I know a lot of people in the space, especially creators in the space, they are struggling with this week's price action, last week's price action, February and March's price action in general. And I'm here to tell you and reassure you, right, how this works, right? We as prop firm traders, we are literally using other people's capitals or firms' capital, which is fake money. All of this is fake money. You are going to be blowing accounts. And I was running through accounts and accounts and accounts and accounts, even though I've achieved over 6 figures in trading futures. Now you need to identify that with trading, people who are trading their live accounts right now, they are losing. They have losing days. Are probably in a really bad losing streak. That doesn't mean that they're unprofitable. Just because you're blowing accounts repetitively in bad price action markets doesn't mean that you're unprofitable. The whole idea in bad price action markets is to degrade your risk and learn how to be less aggressive, right? There are times in markets where there's aggressive markets and there's more stagnant, more passive markets, right? When you learn how to stay passive and learn how to take a loss and walk away and not take it to heart, especially in bad price action days, you are going to likely have less blow up days. Now, the way to protect this in the next couple of days or next couple of weeks, however long this bad price action continues going on for, is to de-risk. I've seen people trying to go with 5 accounts, max allo on Top Step, trying to pass their accounts and then get a payout on all 5 of those accounts, even though in this types of market price action, the probability of that happening is generally low. And I'm not here to doubt you guys. I'm not here to pull you guys down. I'm a futures trader who takes thousands of dollars from prop firms every single fucking month. My issue is that this month is not the best month, and it's not a month to be aggressive. So size down from 5 accounts, go down to 2 accounts, try not to go max allo, build your way back up, build your way back into consistency. And once the market starts actually presenting itself and seeing good high quality setups, that's where you as a trader can take advantage of it and obviously be able to profit from the market's conditions. Now, I want to obviously add on to that, and you guys would think, okay, market's price action is bad. My model is not presenting itself. Whatever the case might be, I'm taking BS trades. You need to trade your system, and you need to trade your system robotically because that's what's going to allow you to stay alive in this market long enough. Now, if you're not trading your system robotically and you're trading your system like a normal ass human, and you're going to see human error apply into your trading, right? You are going to take losses, and those losses might be small, it might be big, and you might start stemming into over trading and over leveraging to try and be right? Because at the end of the day, we all want to be right, and that is the whole reason a lot of people blow their accounts is because the idea in their head that they're just trying to be right? They rather blow their whole account than just be wrong one singular day. And you guys cannot have those big blow up days. You guys need to identify that this is a passive market, right? You need to stay hands off. You need to de-risk your accounts. Start trading less account sizes, whatever. Just de-risk yourself. Start waiting for market to see some more consistency in your model, and then start being more aggressive in those aggressive markets. You need to learn there are periods and times in the markets where you can start being more aggressive, and there's periods and times in the market where you can start being more passive. So I need you guys to identify that recent price action hasn't been presenting itself, and that's perfectly fine. Do not let that get to your head. You guys are profitable traders. You guys need to embody the characteristics of a professional trader. And I love every single one of you boys, and I respect every single one of you guys who are trading, because trading is not an easy game. Trading is a game that you're gonna have to go through losses. You're gonna have to go through setbacks, pullbacks, whatever the case might be. It's not just you, right? There's multiple traders, even myself. I haven't received a payout in 18 plus days, like 18 plus days, whatever. And to me, that's like, okay, I've been trading for a little bit. I kind of have that system built out for myself, and I'm not able to receive a payout in this market conditions, right? I just can't, right? The way I trade hella aggressive. I'm rushing accounts because I don't want to really have to worry about trading evals. And that's how I am as a trader. I'm at a point where I can blow that amount of money on evals without having to worry about a dime, right? And you guys are in a different scenario. You guys aren't at my point right now. So you need to realize, just take a step back, bro. Breathe, breathe. De-risk yourself. Stop trading more accounts, right? Start sticking to one account. Gain consistency with that account. Once you start seeing market price action slowly clearing up a little bit, and there's less news and there's less manipulation in the markets, that's when you can start taking more advantage, right? And I'm gonna add on to that point as well. The reason why price action right now is the way it is because right now we're dealing with a lot of war news. We're dealing with a lot of manipulation in the markets, right? When there's fear induced into the market, what happens? People pull out of their money in the markets, right? These big money investors, they pull out their money from the markets, and that causes stagnation in the markets, right? AKA, there's consolidating points. There's price points where price will dump. We're going to have retraces. We're going to have manipulation moves, right? Orders are going to get manipulated. And as you see, the other day, we had a really big dump during Asia. we came up to New York, we retraced, but we kept on pulling back and then making little like uptrend moves, but we were just all in chop in general. These are market conditions that you need to realize that the investors right now are not hands-on. They are all putting their money into bonds. They're putting their money into interest that actually will make them money. And it's safer than actually putting their money into, regular ETFs, regular stocks, regular futures and indices. So being able to, take that into account, you need to think like an actual investor, right? An investor in this sense, you're not going to see big days, you're not going to see big moves, right? You might get manipulated out, and that's fine, right? Your system in a data back tested market proves itself right a multitude of times. So you losing in a bad condition market does not mean that your strategy doesn't work. Do not try and switch anything up. Stay consistent to the strategy that you know, the strategy you have data back tested in the markets, and allow yourself to grow and prosper in a market conditions that are actually probable to grow and prosper off of, right? And I haven't gotten a payout this past couple weeks, and I'm fine with that. I'm not worried about it. I just de-risk a little bit. And I started to realize, okay, we need to de-risk a little bit. We need to size down a little more and not try and get to that point where this is not a market condition you want to be aggressive in. And, in trading, guys, it's a long-term game. So you guys got to think about it in the future. One day is not going to change your life. 1 week, 2 weeks, 30 days of consistency is going to change your life. Those are the days that they're actually going to matter. It doesn't matter if your account doesn't make it past the fucking New York session if you blow it in Asia. It doesn't matter because that's just gonna pull you back and set you back a multitude of times. And you need to realize that you are going to go through those phases, but you need to stop those phases almost immediately before it becomes something bigger and bigger and a bigger issue, where then it becomes a habit and it's hard to reverse. All right. And with these prop firm accounts, you guys are using other firms' money, right? You're using fake money. All this is fake money. You guys don't need to be going crazy. You guys need to be over trading, right? You take a trade, you lock out for the day, take advantage of your firms, take advantage of the stuff you got around you, the resources, the people you have around you, and enjoy life, bro. It's not all about just sitting on the charts and stay about that, right? So just realize that you're gonna have to go through times like this, and it's normal, right? You're not the only one. Do not let it get to your head. Do not let it change your identity. Do not have doubt in yourself, right? Continue prospering, continue trading the markets, and put your faith into God. And I love every single one of y'all boys, and I'm gonna see y'all very, very soon. I love y'all, and be safe.